Sporran suspenders versus Sporran chains.
And not strap, but suspenders. Hangers.
Correct.
Sporran hangers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sporran hangers, or sporran suspenders as they're also known, are basically leather fobs. Think of like if you have a biker wallet with the chain that attaches, has a little leather fob that goes over to your belt and then snaps at the bottom to keep it attached to your belt. Sporran hangers effectively do the same thing, but you hang them from the front of your belt, and then they have little clips on the bottom, and the little clips onto the back of the D-rings on the back of the sporran. So you have one on either side of the buckle, and then the sporran hangs down, right in the center of the front of the kilt. Traditionally, a sporran chain is worn, but for guys with a bit of a belly, the sporran chain, can kind of cut in and underline the belly when it's worn below. So the sporran hangers allow you to negate the use of the sporran chain altogether, and then the sporran itself just hangs from the belt in the front. Therefore, you don't have the chain underlining the belly. Therefore, it's a nicer, flatter, cleaner appearance on the front of you.
Yeah. But in terms of one over the other, they each have advantages and disadvantages, and I would say it kind of depends on the aesthetics as well as your practical application. Rocky mentioned the main practical reason that a lot of guys like them. On the opposite end of the spectrum, some guys like the look of them because they look more modern. They look more technical in a way than a sporran strap or a sporran chain does. Yeah, they look more tactical. All joking aside, and yet I personally don't find them as tactical because they're not as flexible to use as a sporran chain, where I can take it off in a snap if I want to, just by unhooking one of the clips, or I can spin it around to the side if I need to have my sporran out of the way. You can't really do that with sporran hangers. The best use I've had for a sporran hanger is to carry my keys on it on the side of my belt. Now, if you don't want to have the extra chain, or if you want to, you're using it with an alternative kind of a kilt, like a utility kilt or something, and you want to have your sporran hang directly from your main belt, then sure, works fine. I don't find it as pleasing aesthetically, but I can see it as a kind of a casual, tactical kind of a look, as well as an advantage if you're not wanting the chain digging into you for whatever reason. So,
agreed.
Yeah, they're cheap, so you can getting a pair to test it and experiment with it is easy, and they're not really expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.